Yo, Pillager Slayer. I'm gonna type something random. So people and now let my keyboard generate what words Talk to Transformer turns into a little story. This will be interesting. Or I'll type it on my own. So there's a lot of people who questioned whether it's wrong to put these bases and prejudices into public policy when they could end up benefiting some of the people who have those bases. But maybe at the expense of someone else. I don't know if you would have said this, but it's an unfair description of that. But many people would have thought that if I had written those words, they would have been taken as a satire. I have people tell me this is serious and topic, and it's a joke. The other big question about the U.S. Okay, this time I'll type it. I typed it. This will be very entertaining. So there's a number fight that I seen at BFB and so Palau that got a bit of attention on social media. It involved Sad Khan and David Canra, two fight camps within the same camp. Here's what happened. Apparently, when the fighters first started training together, Khan brought his guests to Korea's gym to run. It's an out of the way of the location, about 20 minutes from downtown Sao Paulo. Korea was surprised to see the guests. He had apparently seen Khan to go other gyms in the area, but he did not expect him to bring him. Bring him what? Okay, this time I'll let my keyboard type this. Just spam the keyboards. Spam the keyboard. Spam it. No. Just spam the keyboard. This will probably get chaos. I know it's a good day for you to sun and emerald moon and emerald green and emerald. Thank you. I'm not reading this. Lord of the Rings. This will be exciting. Do you guys watch Lord of the Rings? If you do, share this video, because why not? I don't watch the Lord of the Rings. Oops, I said wings. I meant rings. Logaris and Gimli advanced on the orcs, raising their weapons with a howling cry. Jalug! They yelled as the orc formation broke apart, and the orcs poured out the tents, facing with foes with swords, axes, maces, clubs, and even orcish fire. The guns reared back as a barrage of arrows of the charging of orcs, while Gimli advanced on the left flank as the orcish forces raised their weapons and prepared to defend their keep. Legolas quickly brought his bow up, pulled back the quiver, and started releasing his arrows. Gimli didn't need to fire his bow. And now, it's time for cooking with Pillager Slayer. Da 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 da. Make an omelet is simple. Get your eggs. The following 2 segments are included on the oven, the heart's content. After watching, there is no doubt I will be listening to this oven whenever I want to. Oh, and on top of being incredibly enjoyable, they are incredibly informative. How do you not appreciate the knowledge that Brad Presley shares about the overcoming difficult situations, finding your own identity, and enjoying life? Sometimes I feel bad for TV. I'm just not a fan, especially if I'm watching. And now, do again. And now, cooking with Pillager Slayer Part 2. And now, cooking with Pillager Slayer Part 2. Making an omelet is simple. Step 1. Stick a non-stick skillet. Olive oil is suggested. Heat the pan. Then add a little more oil if needed. It should really get hot before you put the omelet in. That's the first step. 2. Grab some eggs. You don't have to go big here, but a handful is good. A raw egg will cook, but an extra cooked egg will be hard. So don't overdo it. I like 4 eggs, 2 eggs prefer. And finally, 3. Slide the eggs into the pan. If the eggs are covering the bottom of the pan, slide some parchment. And now, life advice. Best life advice I heard. 1. Don't buy stuff because it's cheap. Don't use your credit card for impulse shopping. A $20 cup of coffee. A $20 cup of coffee or a $3 t-shirt. $30 t-shirt isn't gonna make me happy. I meant you happy. Do you truly need this thing? If not, how is this gonna cost you in the long run? 2. Work out or stay fit. Don't spend the day eating food that's over-processed and full of chemicals. And finally, 3. Read as much as you can. You'll learn a lot of things about life. Read a book to improve your finances. Read a book about how to 531 characters left. Beep. And now, packing a trip to Mars. Before boarding your rocket to Mars, remember to pack these items: elastic bands, To secure your luggage, attached by zip tie, earplugs for sleeping, plastic bags for packing your clothes, window netting, safely provided showers, alarm clock to wake up, beep, 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 gloves, bra to protect against space radiation, capsule, an oven to bake bread, a toaster to toast bread, a blender, an electric kettle, a spade to dig in the sand, liquid vegetable oil to fuel the rocket, a whisk to make any kind of cake or baked good, an electric can opener, a deep freezer, and finally, a slow cooker. And now, sci-fi time! Ah! My hands! My hands! Loading. The spaceship was flying erratically. Something was wrong.
Delta Commander to Terrain Fleet. Can you follow?
Confirmed work. Get jump from Elytra to Kutsal. Standing by for landing in Duck Bay Free. Confirmed an emergency beacon on Coruscant. Zerzman raced as he sat there. The Ajorian had made a call from his home world, a planet close to the Coruscant sector. His home world was a majestic one, where he could live to ripe old age in serving the Alliance. And now the galaxy was at war. Zerzman raced again the terrain. And that's the end to this video. This was exciting. Later, Slayers. Wait a minute. What if I type this? Boop. This will be absolutely hilarious. Later, Slayers! They had no chance to spend 2/3 of their campaign time, but when the Guap forces won the battle, they lost the war. Fortunately for the Guap, the media is based against them, nor is against the Obama administration, and so they didn't see fit. Guap got clobbered by the media, so they didn't have to become the minority party. Can you imagine how well the Guap must have done for not to be excluded from the MSM covers? Of course not. The Obama campaign was able to flood the national, that's a hard word to say, air. Anyways, for real, later, Slayers, Pillager Slayer, out!